What's up, family? This is your Smokey. Jumbo. Yeah. What's up, family? This is your Smokey, and welcome back to Mogi's Corner. My corner, your corner, our corner. I'm so very happy to see the progress that we are making right here on our channel, and then the big things that we are doing. When I started some time back, a few months from the time of recording this video, I never imagined that I would make 2,000 subs, but I'm so happy right now that we have passed 2 subs, and that's progress towards building the channel and the community that we have. Now, obviously, Mogi's Corner is bringing some development. Mogi's Corner is bringing some, investment to my people, and I owe it to you guys. So to celebrate 2,000 viewers, I'm going to schedule a live. You guys keep right here, keep tabs on the community page. I'm going to be leaving the information there when and what time the video will be dropping, the live video. It's going to be a 2K sub party stroke building an Israelite community in Uganda. I'm going to be giving you an update on that, and as well as investment, investing in Uganda, so many things we are going to be talking about. However, we are starting the 2K subscribers party by me giving you a tour of our farm, guys. So that's right, I want us to tour our farm together, and I hope that you will enjoy this video. Okay, so let's go on this tour, enjoy, and yeah. So family, this is where our land starts. Do you see that plant? Echochirowa. That plant is called Echirowa. It marks the boundary, and then it goes straight ahead in that direction. You can see that's the first one, and there's quite a few. This is the second one, and then it goes like that. Then the other way is the neighbors. That's the neighbor's land. Then interestingly, we have a small road, that passes through our land, and it divides it into 2. This is the road. There are so many other, families that live down this road. So on this side of our land, we have about, I would say, a plot of 50 feet by 150 feet, because our land, it stretches in terms of width. It is about 150 feet, and then it is very long. So the road separates our land so that we have about a small plot of 50 feet by 100 feet, this other side of the road. And yeah, let's go and see what's happening on our farm. It's Candid Farmers, our farm. It's a community farm. I told you guys I'm still with my vision. I'm still with the aspirations that I had from the beginning. I want to use this as a model farm, and I will be talking about that in a moment. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this big tree is because we have birds on this tree. These birds will not give you rest. I wonder why they are quiet today. Now, on this side, we have a neighbor. We have neighbors anyway, and there they are. I think they are preparing for their lunch, but anyway, so this is a Chirowa that separates us from the neighbors, and that one is the next one. Now, when we acquired this property, we bought this land, and with 2 houses. Now this is the first one, and this is where I am living currently, guys. I'm spending a lot of time on the farm, and still needs you know, some bit of upgrading. No windows, the doors are weak and them things, but yeah, that's my house right there. Now the other one too, that's the second house. When we bought the land, there was 2 houses, and I explained to you guys, I told you that the former owner, you know, the man who owned this land, had 2 wives, you know. Can you imagine, guys? So this one is a little bit more, you know, beat down, no windows still, and they were happily living in it. And the door broke down. There was a door. We shall do some you know, upgrading right there. So I tell you, yeah, the man had 2 wives living in the same space. Can you imagine? The houses are about, you know, several meters, like 30 meters apart. And interestingly, you know, I done some research. There was no fighting between the 2 families, between the 2 wives. They were living harmoniously, you know. But anyway, so back to my vision of and obviously the other side, we have another neighbor. We have neighbors living on both ends of the land. Yeah. Now back to the vision of the farm. I want to use this as a model farm family, because last night I was talking to one of the neighbors, the one who lives at the house that I showed you first, the first neighbor. So she's a woman. She's a widow. She lost her husband about 1 year ago. And all right, guys, before that, this is our chicken house. You know, we have not brought our chickens yet. We are still brooding them in the city. We are still brooding them in Jinja City. Anyway, so back to the story of the neighbor, the widow. You know, yesterday I was asking her, because I wanted to grow Irish potatoes, and I asked her, you know, why don't do people in this village grow Irish potatoes? And she told me, no, they don't, and the reason why they don't grow Irish potatoes is because they don't have any model. In her own words, this is what she told me: tuziraba kuboneraku, which translates into, they don't have any people to learn from, you know. So back to my vision of you know, using this as a model farm. There are so many things, the GMO, the that farmers need to learn. So I am hoping that we'll be able to help people like you know, the woman who is our neighbor, learn how to grow Irish potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So this is the boundary on this other side, giving you a tour of our farm. So there's so many things that the farmers in this village, my equipment are getting stuck. Excuse me, family. I'm in the bush, you know, village vlogger, bush vlogger. Yo, anyway, so there are so many things that these people on this village do not know, and we are hoping that we will be teaching them now. Let me say this. We have a second channel, family, in case you did not know. The channel is called Candid Farmers. Link is down in the description below. Please go over there to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. please subscribe to Candid Farmers. And this is our water well. I'm sure you have seen we are extracting a water well, so the work is on pause. It's not done yet for some reasons. Today they are not working, the guys who are excavating. Now, I was giving you the story about, you know, Candid Farmers, and I want to give you a reason why I decided to choose that name. Now, Candid Farmers, it's not just me farming, but it's farmers, and I want that meaning to be literal, like literally farmers. On the point of this being a model farm, I want to reach out to experienced farmers to learn from each other, and also help teach the community on sustainable farming practices. So it's not just me showing you how things run on that channel, Candid Farmers, but also, you know, teaming up, linking up with experienced farmers in different categories of farming: poultry, animals, crops, fruits. You know, I'm going to be doing that, and I'll be bringing you videos. So we want to support each other. I told you that farmers are the most generous or unselfish. They're not selfish, the farmers. I'm not an experienced farmer, but all this time I'm doing these things while asking friends or you know, other people who know what to do. So what I basically do is that I call them and ask them, hey, how can I do this? What can I do? This is what's going on in my garden. You know, please tell me what you want me to do. And they never ask for even a single coin. So the farmers, we're going to be teaming up, and we share knowledge. It's like an exchange program in terms of you know, what I want to do, so that we learn from each other and then we teach those who do not know. Now back to the tour. Now, when we acquired this land, you have seen that I'm passing through coffee plants. Yes, that's right. When we bought this land, the former owner had grown, you know, had coffee, and then we bought these coffee plants too. So the goal is to continue looking after them, and we will harvest them. So imagine, guys, I think we got ourselves a very good deal, you know, getting this land. We have trees, we have coffee plants, we have 2 houses, we have, you know, I think we got ourselves a good deal, and the land is fertile too, even though you know, there is some work that still needs to be done. But yeah, and the coffee sits on approximately I think I would say the coffee sits on about 4 acres, maybe 3.5. I'm not good at quantifying land. So the total area our farm is seated on about 6 or 6.5 acres. You know, we did not pay a lot of attention to the size of the land. We just bought Chibanja, you know. So you guys who know how things run in Uganda about Chibanja, it's about 6 or 6.5 acres of land that we are seated on, and there are trees, you know. That is value in land. Trees, we have coffee, we have houses. All right, guys. Still continuing to take you, we're still continuing with our tour right here, a tour of our farm. Now, this, we have entered the open yard where we graze our goats. See, the goats don't have a problem, because we don't have a problem, if I should say, with our goats grazing under the coffee plants I just showed you. We have about 3 or 4 acres. No, let me say 3 acres. Let me be specific. I take out the other area where the houses are. About 3 acres of land with coffee, you know, and then there is about 2 extra acres of land, of open land, which is just an open field. Now this is where we hope to graze our animals. So the plan is to have our animals graze, feed on the grass which is under the coffee trees. We don't have a problem with that, since goats don't eat coffee, so there should be no problem, you know. Now the open field where we are is about 2 acres, so that gives us 2 acres of open space, open area, and then the extra 3 acres where the coffee is seated. That brings us to about 5 acres where our goats will be grazing. It's not very big, but I think it's enough to give us a start. It's enough for us to start, and we can definitely do something with what we have. Yeah, family. Now, going back to the point of making this a model farm, I encourage people to come on board and help me. I can't do it alone. I'm not an experienced farmer, so I'm inviting experienced farmers to please come and help me do or take this project forward. You know, interestingly, I heard that there is a farmer here in Uganda, you know, who imported 10 goats and paid 11,000 US dollars. Let me change the camera. Family, the point I'm trying to make is that farming can be expensive. Imagine this guy who imported 10 goats and it cost him 11,000 US dollars. Now, you know, see, in the initial stages of, when I first started on Mugi's Corner, I was talking about GMO and the need to preserve original seeds. So I made a plea to, guys who can assist me on this journey. If you can bring some seeds of, certain varieties of crops that we don't have, or crops that we need to preserve, please do that. If you can, if you can import, a certain breed of goats to help the people in the community, you can go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying. So if you can import semen and we do artificial insemination from here, go ahead and do that, please. Anyway, let's get back to business, touring our farm. I made the point that the total grazing area that we have is 5 acres. The 3 acres where the coffee plants are, and then also the 2 acres of land which are bare. Now we are still in the process of making this planted fence. We are still planting olukoni, the type of this green plant that we are using in planting our fence is called olukoni. Now this is the end of our grazing area, the grazing area for our goats. And then here we start a small garden which is about also 50 feet by 150 feet. So in this garden, this is a garden which I want to transform into the Garden of Eden. Remember, well, okay, I should say that I want to concentrate on this garden to grow food which we will eat in our houses. So I showed you a video while we were planting nakati, we were planting cassava. I showed you another video when we were planting sweet potatoes, and I will continue bringing you several other videos showing you what is going on right here in our garden. It is freshly plowed, this garden, and work is still ongoing. And now, having said that, we are approaching our garden. We are not going to take a lot of time in our garden of maize. This is it. I've already showed you a video about the progress of both the maize and the beans. The maize is about 2 months old. We planted it 2 months, and the beans are 1.5 months, and they are all doing very well. If you haven't watched that video of a tour, an update in our garden, please go ahead and watch that video. Now, on purpose, you can see that there is a kind of a, an empty space, or, kind of a road. Anyway, let me explain to you what this is. Now, see this, this is what I'm talking about. Now, this area, kind of like an entrance, we left it here on purpose so that when we have manure from our goat house, we can bring and dump it here. We have already started. You can see that this is manure from the goats. Those are goat droppings, and then any other sort of manure. So this area, which you can see empty, we didn't grow any maize there. We left it here on purpose so that when we bring our manure, we have space to, dump it. Yeah, we have jackfruit or fene trees in the garden and all over the farm. We have mango trees, we have pawpaw. What else do we have? I think those are the fruit trees that we have. Fene or jackfruit, mangoes, pawpaw. Oh, we also have passion fruit. Yes, we have passion fruit. And the goal is to populate this garden with most food crops and fruits which we can possibly grow. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to take too much time in the garden because I have already recorded a video here. If you would like to see that video about the progress of the maize and as well as the beans, please just head over to the channel. It's already there, Candid Farmers. Link is in the description below. Also ensure that you subscribe to that channel, to Candid Farmers, and let's keep things rolling. Now, in this garden, just to tell you a little bit of what's going on in this garden. It's about, we started with 1 acre, and in the 1 acre we intercropped maize and beans, and then later we realized that we needed to extend the garden to an extra half an acre. So in total we have 1 acre intercropped with maize and beans. Then the other half an acre is just maize. There you go. Yo, big up my man Ben the Machine running things as always. Ben, jebale. Kali sevo. Anyway guys, we have come to the end of this video, you know, because we're at the end of the farm. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to like the video. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications icon so that you never miss a video. You will be notified every single time I upload a new video. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about our farm. Yeah. Peace, love, and blessings. Goodbye.